At any second of any day, a major earthquake can strike. The experts tell us that in major earthquake zones, it is not a question of if, but when. We must all be prepared for the inevitable destructive earthquake. California is one of these earthquake zones. In 1906, the Great San Francisco earthquake occurred, one of the most significant earthquakes of all time. In more recent times, California has experienced significant quakes with both the Loma Prieta and Northridge earthquakes. Scientists do not yet have the information needed to predict earthquakes, and no region within the country is immune from the potential for major earthquake damage. When you feel the first ground motions, you must immediately drop to the floor, take cover under a desk or table. If you are not near a desk or table, drop to the floor against an interior wall. Resist the urge to panic. Stay put and do not move from under the shelter. Research has shown that most injuries occur when people inside buildings attempt to move to a different location inside the building or try to leave it. So do not run outside where you could be vulnerable to the danger of falling debris. Stay away from windows, bookcases, cabinets, or other objects that could topple and fall. Hold on until the shaking stops. The reason to hold on to the desk or table is if it moves, you move with it. At a desk or table located near a window, get underneath it and pull your chair in as close as you can to shield yourself from possible breaking glass. Again, resist the urge to panic and flee. Remain calm even though you may witness the loss of electricity, the sound of various alarms, and activation of the fire sprinkler system. Do not be surprised by the noise from broken glass, creaking walls, or falling objects. The main thing to remember is to remain calm and resist fleeing. If you are inside, stay inside. If you are outside, stay there. Resist the urge of running towards a building. Instead, find a safe location and drop, cover, and hold. Try and move to an open area away from overhead power lines, building facades, architectural embellishments, or windows. If you are confined to a wheelchair, lock your wheels, lean forward, and cover your neck with your hands and arms. If you are in a stairwell, drop and cover next to an interior wall. Remain there until the tremor stops and follow directions that are announced over the public address system. In the restroom, remain there and cover your head with your arms to protect yourself from falling objects. If you are driving, gradually decrease speed, pull over to the side of the road, and stay in the vehicle until the shaking stops. Do not stop under overpasses or bridges. Turn on the radio and listen for advisories. And keep in mind, aftershocks follow the initial quake. Do not begin to drive until local authorities have deemed it safe to do so.
The city has just been hit by an earthquake.
Immediately after an earthquake, remain in the same position for several minutes in case of aftershocks. When coming out from under a table or desk, be careful of any debris on the floor, such as broken glass, which may cause injuries. Do not attempt to leave your immediate area or evacuate unless absolutely necessary.
Robert, you okay?
Once the tremors have stopped, follow instructions broadcast over the public address system or from a floor warden. Now is the time to assess your work area in preparation for a big earthquake. Of particular attention are heavy or loose objects and glass windows or partitions. If your work area is near a window or glass partition, make a decision now where you will take cover when a tremor starts. Under your desk with a chair pulled tightly against the desk is a good way to guard against flying glass. The area under your desk needs to be clear of any boxes or other items. Heavy objects can also be a serious hazard if your work area is near a temporary wall or has loose partitions. Take the time now to make sure they are securely anchored. Loose objects, such as materials stored on top of cabinets or shelves, can fall during a quake, causing injury. Remove these items to another area or to a low shelf. Keep overhead cabinet doors closed when not in use. Your department should maintain emergency supplies. At a minimum, the following items should be kept readily available: a 3-day supply of non-perishable food and water, a first aid kit, blankets, flashlights, radio, and batteries. Please take the time now to prepare yourself and your work area for the next big earthquake. The tips and drills discussed in this video should be practiced and kept fresh in your mind so that they can be used in an instant when the next major earthquake hits.